Hello and welcome once again to Stocks TV. Abayomi Obabolujo is my name with another fresh episode of Market Update and Equity Analysis, a comprehensive look at the Nigerian equity market. You see, of a truth, the equity market is dynamic. The more you look, the more you see, the more you analyze, the more facts you get. And the more facts you get, and you are able to take position on the strength of those facts, the more money you stand to make in the stock market. On this platform yesterday, I was with two market operators. Of course, we were seemingly different in opinion. They believed that the market was coming up. I believe that the market was largely weak. But the performances on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange on Tuesday, the 16th day of August 2016, was more in favor of the opinion of the market operators. But was I wrong? Definitely no. That is why I said the stock market is dynamic. The more you look, the more you see, the more you analyze, the more facts and information you are able to extract, and the more you are able to do that, the more the possibilities for you in the stock market. So today, on this platform, I'm going to be with three reputable market operators. At the end of the day, we might have divergent opinions. That is where your profitability lies. At the end of the day also, it is possible that our opinion tallies. That also will need to be confirmed by you anyway. What are you thinking? And so let's go together to see the performances of the Nigerian equity market for Tuesday, the 16th day of August 2016. And also we take a journey towards what the possibilities are for the Nigerian equity market for Wednesday, the 17th day of August 2016. Is the market coming back up? Is it the best time for you to begin to take position? Is the market bottoming out now? Or should we just still wait and watch for the best time to enter back into the market? Is it also the time to sell and hold cash? This would be a lot understood by you in just 25 minutes from now. I will be right back. Please stay logged on. Welcome back. So, like I said, today I've got three reputable market operators with me. And what we're going to be doing basically is to take off from where we stopped yesterday. So to my right is Bright Otogile. Don't worry, I will learn to spell that subsequently. You are welcome to Stocks TV. And to my extreme left is our friend. If you are familiar with this platform, either the radio or the TV presentation, you will definitely know Daily Aishida. You are welcome once again.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, to my immediate left is our friend Aruna Kebira. Aruna, you are welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, yesterday, Bright and Aruna believed that the all-share index of the stock exchange, Nigerian Stock Exchange, will be up for Tuesday, 16th of August 2016. You got it right. All right. All right. So the all-share index of the Nigerian Stock Exchange was actually up for the day, 0.27%. Market capitalization was also up 0.25%, but deals were down 6.15%. Volume was 10.41% higher. Value was 8.83% higher. Gentlemen, I still believe that this market is neither bullish nor bearish. This market is moving sideways because, to me, we are bound to be different anyway. What you look out for is different from what I look out for. So, to the man on my right, Bright Otogile, what will you readily say about this market? Do you still believe that the market is bullish and that the market has bottomed out and this is the best time to return back to the market?
Yeah. Thank you for your question. Though forecast yesterday came out as expected, that should not in any way put us on the side of being called champions. The market is always volatile. In between this volatility, there lies the risk and reward. So it depends on how you place your profile in the market. It can go either way. But that notwithstanding, like what I said yesterday, I said we have 2 days within the week, within which we will have positive gain. So 1 day off, now remaining one. Will this one be coming up Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? That I can't say. But let's keep watch. Thank you.
Aruna, you were also here with us yesterday. So you got it right. The market actually moved to your expectation. So what will you now say as your introductory comment?
You know, I said it yesterday that the market has had the tradition for like 3 months now. That the market has always been losing on Mondays and losing on Fridays. And because we saw the market gaining on Monday, 15th of August 2016, that there's every likelihood that it was going to gain through the week. I said, why don't we wait for a confirmation for the 16th of Tuesday, 16th, 2016, and there was a confirmation. Even if it is only 1 basis point higher than that of Monday, again is again. The all-day period that the market has been dropping, assuming the market has been gaining 0.01, the accumulation would have been seen now would not have been the negative.
In other words, if I should take what you have just said, hook, line, and sinker, I should just assume that on Wednesday the market might still be up, even if it is 0.00001%.
I believe that out of the 5 days in this week, the market will going to go up at least 3 days.
Okay, let's go to daily Aishida, and let's look at these indicators here. These are the basic indicators. We could do more technical works than this, but of course, we've had limited time here to do that. And on this platform, we combine all manner of analysis, including common sense analysis. Looking at the MFI, looking at the Bollinger Band, looking at the Williams percentage, and stochastic, MACD, and all of them. What are these charts telling you?
Based on the charts we're looking at, by and large, the market has been flat. It is not a bearish market, it is not a bullish market, it's a flat market. Need I say at this point also that a green day in the market, it's a plus, irrespective of whatever quantum that green day is. So I want to give it to the market that it has gained on Monday, it has gained on Tuesday. I don't know what will happen on Wednesday, but then people should not expect a drastic turnaround in terms of the market being bullish. And I think the market is beginning to get to a support. I don't see it being beaten further down than it is now. The market is looking quite oversold. Wise investments can be made at this point in time, basically.
Okay, from here, let us try to look at what Wednesday, the 17th of August, looks like. And I take it from you, Aishida. Looking at the performances on Tuesday, the market opened at 27,316.5, went up to 27,438.1, and then came to as low as 27,294.3, before eventually coming back to close at 27,389. All right, where do you think the market will be heading on Wednesday?
On Wednesday, I want to believe I will still be seeing this kind of mixed performance on Wednesday. The market might not drop sharply, neither will it gain sharply. If it's going to be losing, it's going to be very marginal. And if it's going to be gaining, it's going to be very marginal also. But a lot of factors will depend on what the heavy weighters in the market do, what the likes of Nestle, what the likes of Nigerian breweries, what the likes of F4 and Dangote Cement, what they do in the market. Because we realize that a gain of 1% in any of these securities makes the market bullish, and a loss of 1% also makes the market bullish. But if you look across board, you see that many of the gains and the losses, if you look at them individually, they were marginal. So I want to see a lot of that happening on Wednesday. If there are going to be losses, they'll be marginal, maybe 0.5%, 1%, and you're not going to see 5% loss. But then the market could make a drastic turnaround and begin to do 5% gain. So I think the market could possibly be doing that than losing drastically.
Okay, Aruna, I discovered going through the percentage, just the gainers for the day. I did not see Dangote Cement. I did not see Nestle. All right. As a matter of fact, I think it was only Nigerian breweries. And if you are looking for Nestle, you actually on the losers chart for the day. However, irrespective of the fact that Dangote Cement was flat for the day, the all-share industry grew, capitalization grew, volume grew, value grew, though deals were down.
I said it yesterday that irrespective of the fact that it was the gain from Dangote and the Nigerian brewery that was adduced to the gain of the market yesterday, I said for the fact that the market has broken that tradition yesterday, because on a very serious note, for it to have broken that tradition of gaining on a Monday, I was having the strong belief that it's going to gain on Tuesday. And you will look at it, you discover that there are more gainers for Tuesday than it was for Monday. And even the Dangote Cement that was held responsible for the gain on Monday traded flat. And Nestle, that was even part of it, was not even in the losers chart. It was only Nigerian breweries that gained. And look at where we are. So that is why I'm still having the belief. Yes, the gain might be as marginal as 0.27, 0.5. But if you add that of Monday 15th and Tuesday 16th, we are having almost 0.5%. And if the market continues like that for 3 days or 4 days this week, I think that the year-to-date negative is very down and it's better for the market.
Now I come to you, Bright. Looking at these indices, volume was 10.41% higher, lower than the record of Monday. Value was 8.83% higher on Tuesday. I think if my memory serves me right, I think on Monday we saw well over 40-something% increase in value. All right. So as far as I'm concerned, volume is declining. That is, the rate of growth is declining. The same thing, value. The rate of growth is declining. As a matter of fact, on Monday, the all-share index grew by 0.65. And then on Tuesday, it was 0.27%. Don't you think that if we stretch this till Wednesday, we might begin to see some of these things in the red?
It depends. Let me also take your mind to some metrics as we have it here. If you divide the value traded by the volume traded on Monday, it will give you an average value of about 8.90 kobo per volume traded. If you divide the total value traded on Tuesday by the volume, it will also give you an indication of the price range of the stocks that have been traded. In other words, our price stocks are within the range of gainers for these 2 days. So if you are looking for value in this market, from these metrics, you can actually aggregate where you should find that value. Because majority of these companies within this range are the known blue chips in the market. Definitely, activities will be more in these areas. Going straight to your question, the outcome could be missed. But at the same time, there's no way investors will write the market letters that we are coming to buy or we are coming to sell. So it's an action that you cannot say this has to happen.
It's totally unpredictable.
That is human behavior for you. So investors are unpredictable, except those that have strategic interest in some of these companies.
But even those people too are not predictable.
They are not
You
predictable.
never can tell when precisely they will be coming to the market. But let's move a little bit faster so that we can cover quite much in the presentation. Now, looking at the major this driver, volume driver, value driver for the day. Now, if you look at particularly the value drivers, Zenith, Access, Guarantee, WAPCO, will have taken about 80% of the entire value recorded for the day. And again, when you talk about volume, you will agree with me with what we see here, that Zenith, Access, UBA, FBNH, and probably Sterling and Diamond had also covered nothing less than 70% of activities for the day. And the same thing in deals. Don't you think that the market is just revolving around the same set of stocks, and what we are seeing now is not evenly distributed across equities in the market, and because of that, a measure of caution is required to make the best out of this market? Aruna?
I see what I said is that yesterday is that you see, people are looking for value. We understand that the market has been on decline. People are running for safety because I'm a market operator. I don't think I have any thinking of removing my money from the market. So the money have to be in the market. But the only thing I have to put the money where I believe that the money will be safe. I believe if I have to exit smaller stock and go and buy Nigeria Break, go and buy Zenith, go and buy Guarantee, go and buy UBA, and go and buy Access, I'll be safer. I have to do it.
Which means that there's the need for probably rebalancing of your portfolio.
Of course, because whether we like it or not, whether the market had gained 0.26% on Monday, 0.26%, 7% on Tuesday, does not actually make the market a good market as we speak. The market is largely still a bad market.
No, the market is not bad.
Because
I told you we must learn to confess positively.
So what you have to do is that to preserve capital, you have to go into those stocks that are defensive stocks. We have said it before that you go into those stocks that are defensive stocks. Yes, there will be decline, but not as much as some. There's those that we call yo-yo stock that they can do 20% today, by tomorrow it lost another 40%. I think that is exactly what we are seeing. People are rebalancing their portfolios. They are going into defensive stocks.
Going into defensive stock. We look at now the gainers for the day. I still believe, because again, if you look at the number of equities on the gainers chart, about 15 or so, and then the number of equities on the losers chart, about 17. But if you look at highest percentage gain, and then it was just 5.56%, and thereafter we began to see 4%, and by the time you come to about the 14th, 15th equity, you begin to see 0.7%, less than 1% appreciation. Whereas if you come to the gainers, then you still see 8% decline, 4.95% decline, and all the rest. Now, what do these figures readily tell you?
I mean, if you look at these figures, for those who are uninformed, they might begin to see the worst in the market right now. But the truth is that, one, to say this, whether the market is bullish, there must be caution. If the market is bearish, there must be caution. If the market is trading flat, there must be caution. Whatever you are doing in market, there must be caution. Then, for the fact that people are rebalancing their portfolio, for the fact that people are going to where the value is, where there isn't excessive volatility, for the fact that people are going into stocks that in the Nigerian market you call blue chip, it shows that there is confidence and there is activity in the market, which is a plus. Now, coming to this data you're looking at, for the fact that the highest percentage gainer, or the highest percentage loser, let me start with that, isn't the likes of Zenith, isn't the likes of GT, isn't Nestle, isn't Dangote. It means that there is some measure of stability in the market. These guys that are losing are not the guys that determine the direction of the market. And they are losing as a result of market forces.
But those ones that are gaining also.
Yeah, on the flip side, for the gainers, yes, the likes of the Nestle, the likes of the Diamond Bank, the likes of Dangote are not the highest percentage gainers. But then, for the guys that are gaining, they are not the movers and the shakers of the market. So you will see that it's a market that is balanced, it's a market that is at peace. It is not a market that is in confusion, in my own opinion. So the report as it is not bad at all. I mean, Guarantee has still gained. Zenith, even though it has pulled back from as high as 17, is still managing to gain 1.67%. You are seeing Nigerian is trying to gain 1.1%. Like my colleague has said here, that by the time you begin to pile these gains marginally over a period of time, the market is recovering. So it is not terrible, it is not a sad story for the market.
Not a sad story for the market. And I want to believe that you are getting certain facts out from this presentation. Now we move ahead. I come to you straight, Bright. Yesterday, you were actually saying yesterday that you will be a little bit careful about WAPIC. The same thing, the same opinion was expressed by Aruna. WAPIC on Tuesday lost everything it gained. Okay, most of the figures it gained. So, in fact, not most, all WAPIC is back at 50 kobo. So, did you use, what lens did you use? What person?
I'm just wondering why you are laughing. You said I'm asking me that question. And if I want to take your mind back, when you asked me that question, I laughed.
I guess it was on the radio.
It was on the...
I think, was it here or on the radio?
Yes, on the same platform.
Okay.
I laughed when you asked that question. I'm still laughing now. You see, this market has come to stay. And at the same time, investors are increasingly becoming aware from the investment environment. This, you cannot take it from them. So, like I said yesterday, the issue is, where do I have my investment such that I can easily get back to my fund when I want it?
Liquidity. Liquidity
is the issue. They balance three things in their portfolio: liquidity, capital safety, and return on investment. If return on investment is at risk, they look at capital safety. From capital safety, they look at liquidity. So when you merge these three factors, they always play their role in portfolio management. So when investors start voting for capital safety and liquidity in the face of a risky return on investment, what do you expect on the stocks like WAPIC? But that notwithstanding, just like the things you said when we were on radio, you can't take it away from the people behind WAPIC. But at the same time, they cannot control investor sentiment. So that is what we had on our peak, I will say, on Tuesday.
Okay, now let me come to you. We're talking about safety now, right? And we are talking about returns. I come to you, Aruna. Total, fantastic second quarter earnings, interim dividend. Are you telling me that Total at 248 naira is still likely buyable?
At that price, especially at this kind of market, there may be a pullback from Total during the week. By the time Total get to 250, there may be a pullback, but it doesn't mean that, like we said yesterday, that even when the Total has to pull back, it can go below 200.
But how did you arrive at that? What tool? What method?
You see, like but I've always used is the any per share that you have and the NDC yield. You know, I said that for good playing in the market, for every stock that you analyze and the NDC is above 10%, it's a good buy. But the late thing that you watch that as the price begin to go, because the price is the new denominator, that as the price is growing, the earning per share will be coming down. So as the earning per share is coming down to 10, you take your exit.
Now I come to you, Aishida. He believes that without looking at the charts, all right, that is the benefits of floor trader. There are certain things they just know without needing any charts at all. All right, we've not got the time to do the comprehensive analysis on this, but just looking at this as an experienced chartist. Would your opinion conform with that of Aruna or negate it?
My opinion conforms with what he has said, because I've come to learn, I've come to appreciate the fact that without looking at charts, the floor traders know where the support is and where the resistance is. So my opinion conforms with him in terms of the resistance. I might just have expected a further pullback to about maybe 190, 180 with what the charts are saying.
All right. Okay, that is as far as Total is concerned. So we look at some other equities here. Zenith, since this organization released its second quarter earnings, and we've seen it down. Are we saying that Zenith is back now on the rise?
I should say so, because even this morning they opened Zenith at 14.99, but the moment the market opened, they took it to 15.01, and they never allowed to touch 14.99 till the market closed.
And so, what does that suggest?
Suggest that it's back, like we have said, and in fact, the market will not allow Zenith to fall below 15.
Okay, the market, as far as Aruna is concerned, will not allow Zenith to come below 15 naira. But this is what the charts are saying. So looking at Zenith on the charts without any form of technicalities, just looking at the direction and the movement, all right, just would your opinion conform with his on Zenith?
And my opinion will conform with what you have said on Zenith. I mean, from as far back as June this year, you'll see that anytime Zenith comes to 15 naira, just below 15 naira, the market takes it up to about 16 naira. So it conforms with what you have said. Okay,
I come to you now, Bright. All right, I know that you are a market operator, all right, and often you guys are careful in talking specifically on certain equities. Assuming I'm to be your client, I'm approaching you now. What set of equities will you be recommending for me?
First, I would like to. I want to know the time frame within which your fund will be available in the market.
My fund will be available for the short term, so I'm answering you.
Short term is relative. Let me be specific.
Okay, my funds will be available for 3 months.
For 3 months. Then I will tell you where you might not get the best opportunity in the market.
Okay, what will you now advise me? How long do you want me to place the funds?
First, I have to know your state of economic status.
I'm very stable economically.
You are stable economically.
Very
then
stable.
I will advise you to stretch it for another 6 months.
Okay, I'm ready to stretch it.
Profiling the client.
Yes.
Have to
So,
profile the client.
So, I'm ready to stretch.
And the return.
I'm ready to stretch it for another 6 months.
6 months. Okay, for 6 months?
Yep.
Yeah, I will just tell you, well, at this point, we'll be looking at capital safety.
Okay, so what stock are you telling me will guarantee me that?
For capital safety,
Yep.
we'll look at one. I will take some from the consumer goods.
Like
There are many.
number one. We are looking at specific here.
If I can go for Cadbury.
Okay, you want me to go for Cadbury? Cadbury is 14 naira, 10 kobo. As at yes, it gained 0.71% on Tuesday. Aishida, I come to you. This is what Cadbury is saying here in the short term. Will you be telling me to buy Cadbury with these indicators?
No, I mean, based on what the indicators are saying, Cadbury has been trading flat from as early as January this year. The good thing with the indicators that it's not even Cadbury, well, slightly down, but trading flat. Although it will, if you have this in your portfolio, it will create some form of balance and stability in your portfolio.
So, which other one do you think I should include?
Personally, because of my own bias, I might not be taking Cadbury.
So, what stocks will you be taking?
Like you said, it's relative. It's what you want.
Let me.
It's
What?
relative,
Okay.
what you want.
Okay.
Let me come in at this point.
Yeah.
I answer you based on how you questioned me in the first place. Now, you should have also asked me at what price am I ready to get into Cadbury.
Okay, at what price do you think I should enter into Cadbury?
Good. Now, if you look at the last 3 months trading price of Cadbury, and now it has not exceeded about 15 naira on the average. So if I have to discount so many factors into my pricing mechanism, I can arrive at a particular price range into which I should be buying Cadbury. And even if I'm investing my fund into a stock like Cadbury, for now, I'm just using Cadbury as an example, I should graduate my entry price in such a way that, one, I will not create a force in the market to show that there is an interest coming in. Then two, I should buy in such a way that at the end of my purchase period, the weighted average price of my total purchase should be lower than what I have as my target price range.
Okay. So, Aruna, what form or what sort of equities will you be recommending? Looking at the way the market is.
One of the equities I find so, I won't use the word punish, that the price that got so low is Guinness. I saw Guinness, though it did not close, it actually closed flat, 93.50. But I saw it trading below 90 naira today, so people got it at 88 naira. I just have the belief that if I get Guinness at 88 naira and hold that Guinness for 3 months, that I'm going to do it to make a kill. Guinness has been at 95 naira for a fairly long while now, but it lost, I think, 1 naira 50 kobo on Monday, 93.50. But on Tuesday, there was no volume to close the price, but I saw that it was supplied to people at small volume at 88 naira. If I can get Guinness at 88 naira, I know that by the time the market recovers, it's going to be a big kill for me.
Lele, if I put it to you now, I think he is right in the sense that Guinness seems to be selling at about its support.
Yes.
I mean, since the beginning of this year, I think since May, Guinness had not touched this price. All right. I think the only period it touched that price this year was actually around May. All right. And but again, Aruna, you are telling me to buy Guinness.
Let me even tell you another thing.
The second quarter report was not very fantastic.
The market has already published it at that level. The lowest that Guinness has traded, 52-week year low, is 90.25. And if that means if you are getting it at 88, you are getting it less than the 52-week low.
You are not looking at the charts. Do you have these things all in your head? Because you just said 90 25, and this is the lowest that it has. This man is saying.
As
I'm speaking, the monitor of Guinness is in my head. The lowest it has traded is 1925, and seeing it at 88. It means that it has been overpunished.
You see, as a trader, you should expect such because every day one interacts with the data.
Yeah. As a trader, you should have these things at the
back of your mind, particularly when you're not just going there to buy and sell, but like trading.
You know, it's not like the other day I was saying there are some securities you see at a particular price. You don't even need the chance to tell you anything. You know it's a buy. Barring any unforeseen circumstance or shock from the macro economy, you know it's a buy.
It's just like the Zenith we talked about. Assuming today, I actually queue for guarantee. If any reason for the first 5% this morning that our guarantee came down below 24 naira, I won't need any person to call me, and I would have just entered.
Into guarantee.
I lower than 24 naira, maybe before the start of the market. It's like what happened on Monday. I saw it at 23.11.
That's a good price.
If I've seen guarantee at 23.11,
that's a good price.
Ultimately it's going to close at 25 or 24.25.
So, what lowest price do you think I should be looking at for UBA, Brian?
Well, you've just mentioned. Let me use this for you to say you've just been one of my choice stocks.
UBA, right?
Yes, because by and large, I see them paying an interim. I see them paying an interim.
Yeah, they will pay about 20 kobo.
I see them paying an interim.
About 15, 20 kobo.
This is a bank that, if you look at the pedigree of the management team, the board, and the activities they are into, you have no choice than to agree with me that the future of UBA is stronger than what we are currently experiencing.
Because Kennedy just took over too.
And they just got a brand new MD.
Think it the way
is Kennedy really brand new? Kennedy was deputy managing director.
As the MD.
Yes, it's new. But when you talk about Kennedy, as a matter of fact, to buttress what you are saying,
thank you.
UBA is a bank everyone should watch out for.
I'm telling you.
Kennedy is super aggressive. Not that the man that left was not aggressive, but when you talk about aggressiveness, when one measure of aggression now that we talk about is talked about, and you begin to see the expression of aggression of another fellow, then you don't talk again. So, and I was listening to his opening speech, his opening address. He said they are going to be in how many countries? I can't remember now. And he said they will make profit in all of those countries. And as deputy managing director, he was actually the one responsible for the performances of all the branches outside of the shores of Nigeria. So, which suggests that UBA is going to operate more as a global institution under Kennedy. And what he is looking at is that if the situation within the Nigerian economy is not making them enough money, if they see the money in Ghana, they make it. If they see it in Cote d'Ivoire, all right. Now, I don't know. We go to another. Skybank still gained on Tuesday.
I said it on Monday.
Yep.
I said it was going to get that it could be marginal. That the news that the surrounding Skybank since the central bank came into them has been very, very positive. I said that it might not be that fantastic, but I know that they'll pay again. I even said it could be 1 kobo.
You said so.
It was 1 kobo that they gained.
Maybe
I'm even thinking that it is not over for them. It doesn't mean that we see Skybank.
But Aishida, will you be buying without this indicator?
Well, the truth is that I should probably be buying now because I bought at 105, 120 something, you know. But I should be buying now. But the good thing is that the reason why I won't be buying now is that there are probably better opportunities in the market. So to preserve my capital, to be sure that I'm making the best of decisions, I might not be buying Skybank. Notwithstanding, Skybank should be a good investment because all the bad news around them or the cloud over their head has been blown up. So it is a good investment right now.
Okay. Will you consider Access Bright as one of those equities where you are sure of safety and?
I think you've just used the term I wanted to use in answering your question. If I'm going for capital safety,
Yep.
on the average, I will include that in my portfolio.
Access.
If I'm going for capital safety, I will include that in my portfolio. But that notwithstanding, we should also be mindful of the macroeconomic environment, which has created a lot of challenges for companies operating in the country, thereby making us to see increasing costs in terms of energy costs, exchange rate risk, and the related costs attached to it, all showing up in the balance sheet of these companies, in the P&L and the balance sheet of these companies. So yes, we should expect more. Like I said, we should watch out for companies that are able to manage this risk, so that at the end of the day, when they declare their final reports by end of December, for those that have December at their year end, we should be happy with them.
Okay, as we went down on the program here, I found out that Aruna, you guys on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange have punished FBNH too much. What are the offenses of this great institution? Remember that this same FBNH, for almost 12 years consistent, was busy giving everybody bonus and commensurate dividend. Why is it that you people cannot study with FBNH for just 1 or 2 years? Must you guys bring FBNH to 2 naira before you stop with you too?
Anyway, let me start by asking you, in my village, they said, I don't get that before, not the word.
Wow.
They have been paying the years, but I think what the investor is looking for is what they can get now. But I feel that the problem that FBNH has, one, is the perception of the board by the investors. Then two, is that as we speak, the question the investors are asking, are there other provisions that this bank has not made? Because from quarter to quarter, they begin to still make provision.
But they continue to make provision and yet continue to at least balance up their earnings.
But the thing is that if 188 billion is in the books of First Bank, I don't think this is what we have been talking about. That's what the provision they have made so far. If they go and make another 20 billion, they are looking at their own welfare. Everybody is looking at why do you invest? Because you want to, that's safety of capital, or you want to make it.
Okay, what would you have recommended? That if they have maybe like 1 point something billion, 2 billion, they should cleanse the book once and for all, and then we see the worst situation. Is that what you guys are saying?
Maybe that is what the market is looking for. That let us know where you stand.
But then,
dance naked. That let us see.
But then they clear the book once and for all. The shock might be too much. So
the issue is not. The issue is not even the shock that will be too much. There's no way they can clean the book once and for all. Why? Because the activities that create this risk in their balance sheet is dynamic. It's all about credit granting.
Thank you. Has anybody thought about it? That this money they are writing off could still be recovered over time, and nobody is considering that, and first FBN keeps coming down. What do you think will be the most appropriate price? Let's just, it is where we round off.
I don't know how the most appropriate price. It depends on where the market places it. That is the appropriate price.
Where the market currently places FBNH, you think is most appropriate? Don't you think that there are times the market will just be unfair to certain equities?
Because the market has placed it at that price, it's about 327 now, so that's the appropriate price.
Are you sure?
That is the
Kebira, do you have the same opinion?
When is it appropriate? Is it for now or where the market? Because I know the FBN has the 52-week year low at 3 naira, and it's trading in 3 naira 11 kobo, 3 naira 12 kobo. As far as I'm concerned, that is not the appropriate price for FBN.
Thank you. It shouldn't.
FBN should be trading in the region of 10 naira.
Thank you.
In the region of 12 naira.
You are talking.
But that is where we are seeing FBN.
But then, what power, what impetus will drive it to that price?
You see, like Bright just said, that we should not forget that this provision that they have made that there is every probability that this loan, they can get it back. They can recover them, and when they recover them, it's coming back to show in their books.
Right, it's like you wanted to say something.
Yes, the pricing of FBNH at this moment is attractive, but at the same time, if you have the ability to wait for another 8 months from today, mark my words, 8 months from today, you will smile.
Okay, so I want to say a very big thank you to all of you. I think it's been worth the while. But let me quickly say, on this platform, we don't do more than 30 minutes, not exceeding 45 minutes. But on Stocks Watch FM Nigeria, between 7 and 8 o'clock on Wednesday, you can log on, you can search us. If you use Android phone, you can just search Stocks Watch, that is Stocks Watch FM Nigeria. If you use some other gadgets like iPad, iPhone, or any other Apple products, you go to iOS store. You also click the same, where there you can actually download our radio apps. And you can also download Tuning, or if you already have Tuning on your gadgets, you can also just search out Stocks Watch FM Nigeria. You will have this is a comprehensive that we'll be doing there for about an hour. We will do it between 7 and 8 a.m. in the morning, and then a repeat broadcast later in the morning between 10:30 and probably 11:30. All right? So, Dele Aishida, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Aruna, thank you for coming. And of course, Bright, thank you for coming. By the grace of God, we shall be with you again on Wednesday, the 17th day of August 2016. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you.